So you were asking, is there any advice for teenagers and kids nowadays? In this world, it's so scary, right? It's moving too fast. And teenagers and kids nowadays, they also suffer a lot, if you don't know. I have talked with a lot of teenagers at the temple with anxiety, depression. Many. I also went to school and taught. So here's what teenagers and kids should do, and this is something that our parents should be able to support as well. You know why we cannot focus, why we cannot concentrate on studying, why we can't focus on our things? Do you know why? It's because we depended on the others. We depended on the others too much. And then we depended on technologies way too much. How many students here? How many teenagers here? Okay. All of you have your lovers with you? Your cell phone? Yes? Okay, yes. Tell me, at school, have you ever brought your lovers to the toilet and talked? Yes? Yes, honestly. A lot of us always brought our lovers to the toilet and talk, whispering, I don't know what you're talking about in the toilet, but that is something that you always do. If you have a chance to go to the toilet, even though if you don't want to go to the toilet, you don't need it, you will find a way to go to the toilet to talk with your lover. And then when time you get diarrhea, you cannot chase. Way too late. It's because you live with your lovers. If I have to say, besides your sleeping time, the rest of the time, let's say 8 hours of sleeping. Now how many hours do we have left? You still have to think about that? There's something wrong right here. Wow. Do you know it now? Or she's still asking for advice. Wow. 24 hours minus 8. How many hours? How many? You sure? Okay, that was just a test, okay? And you all failed. Okay. 8 hours sleeping plus 5 hours snoozing and then sleep again. Just say that. For the rest of the time, you always live with your lover. When you go to school, when you go to the toilet, when you go to eat, when you go to the living room, everywhere you go, your lover is always with you. When you read the book, your lover sits right beside that book, face up. When you go to bed, lying down, your lover is right like this. Or sideways like this. And when you do anything in your daily life, you always have your lovers. So please tell me, how can we focus? How can we focus, please? Advise me, educate me, because I really don't know. Okay, first of all, we cannot focus because that lover is always with us and sidetracked. We always get sidetracked because of that lover. Text message, somebody call, or check on your status on your Facebook. And now that you have to check waffle keys. So many things, right? And so we cannot focus, we cannot pay attention to one thing. Just let's say eating. We cannot focus on our eating. You don't know what you eat. Because you're watching movie, you're checking on your Facebook right now. How can we mindful without eating? Our minds can only catch one thing, one object at a time. Either this or this. Cannot be both. The mind cannot split. And we are multitasking ourselves every day. Every day. Who are here multitasking yourself? Okay, just let's say all of us then. That is the reason why we depend on it. Now let me ask you one question. When the internet down, when your lover cannot be turned on, it's dead, black screen, how would you react? She tried everything within her power to turn it back on. But unfortunately, she could not. And then, bored, sad, depressed, all kind. Okay. So now you know the answer? That's very simple. That is with us every day. How can we move on? And this is the things why when, let's say, now teenagers, we have friends, we hang out with friends, we like that person, we like this person, and things like that. What if it didn't turn out the way we expected? How would we react? Sad, sorrow, suffer. What will we do after when we are sorrow, when we sad, when we suffer? We turn ourselves into anxiety, stress, anxiety, depression, and suicide. It's because we cannot bear those feelings. When our mind is way too weak, our mind is way too weak to bear any type of feelings that is sorrow, that is sad, that is suffer. We cannot bear those feelings. That is why we kill ourselves. That wild animal killing us. Right? For us to change, we have to start with our lovers. You have to make time for yourself. When is the time to touch your lovers? When is the time to eat? When it's time to play? When it's time to read? When it's time to do your homework, schoolwork? Especially in class. When you sit on that chair in the class, when the teacher said this and that, you are here checking on your status, hiding everybody and trying to do that. End up with nothing in here except the lovers and online. Unfortunately, most of the teenagers and the kids now, they are in this stage. So in order for us to change this, we have to be sure what is more important for our life. School, job, our knowledge, our wisdom, or the lovers. And especially now AI. How many of us writing a message to someone using AI? Can AI eat first? Can AI breathe first? They cannot do all those stuff. But we also using that AI for our school. It's nothing wrong to use AI because nowadays technologies, right? But we use this wrong way. We depend on it. We don't use this anymore. A very simple math. Now we have to ask AI. Now we have to ask Google. Now we have to use a calculator. But this calculator is gone. Right? Back then, how many of us use this calculator? A lot, right? Now can we still use this? Very rare. Now can you remember 10 phone numbers? No. Very difficult. It's because we dependent on the others, we dependent on the technologies. So teenagers, students, please, you have to love yourself. No one else loves you more than yourself. If you truly love yourself and your parents, if you value your life, you should manage your time using your cell phone technologies. It's usable and it will support us, but then if you use it the wrong way, it will kill us. Trying to use this more than the technologies. And in order for us to do this, to use this, we have to have mindfulness. Without mindfulness, we cannot do it. Mindfulness is something that has been with us for a long time, which is our breathing. Our breath going in and out. We breathe, but we never pay attention to this breathing. We just breathe and breathe just to survive. And now all we need to do is just put awareness within this breath going in, put awareness within this breath going out. Naturally, just like that. In, out, just like that. And then when our thoughts pop up, think about the lovers, think about online, think about everything. Now, just that thought, if we're not mindful, we follow those thoughts. Keep following it, the past, the future. While we are doing this, we need to live with this present moment, which is each breath going in and out. That is present moment, here and now. So we need to bring that concentration, our awareness, back to this breathing again. By acknowledging that thought, when it's arise, you know it, that you have a thought. Observe that thought and then bring it back right here. Knowing that you have a thought, silently repeat in your head, say thought, come back here. And then noise, sound, any type of noise, any type of sound. Acknowledges that sound, doesn't matter what type of sound. And then come back here. Any type of sensation, any type of feelings on this body, acknowledge as feeling itchy, numb, pain, come back here. This is the way, the basic way for all of us to practice mindfulness meditation, to bring awareness, to have awareness on our breath, to live with this present moment. This is a must. This is needed for all of us. And this is how peace begins. Peace will not happen without peace, without mindfulness. It's not something the world will drop down for us, not something the monks will bring for us, but we have to work on it. The monks will walk in mindfulness, with their step, every step. And then they share the technique, they share the key with all of us here, but all of us have to unlock that box to free peace and kindness and compassion and mindfulness, so that peace and happiness begins with us. So for all of us to be able to focus on our studying and our daily life, we have to stop being multitask. Trying to liberate our lovers for certain time, amount of time during the day. At least 1 hour before bed, no lovers. Even if you have to check one for peace, it's okay. You can do that tomorrow. Lock her up, lock him up. Okay? 1 hour before bed, practice mindfulness meditation. In the morning when you wake up, the same thing. When the alarm goes off, for most of us, we will hit the snooze button and go back to sleep, isn't it? To tell you what, especially students, teenagers, that bed will grow legs and arms to grab you down for hours. So turn off that alarms, get up right away. No negotiation. If you cannot get up, give yourself 5 seconds to live. Only 5 seconds. Because with one breath going in without going out, that is within 1 second, we died already. Right? So 5 seconds is way a lot already. Now, 5 seconds that we have to give to ourselves to get up by counting backward. Let us all count together by 5, 4, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up. Get up right away. That is how you win yourself. Even if you win thousands of the wars, it cannot even compare to one-time victory yourself. To win yourself just one time. That laziness, all those things, if you can win it, you want to live in this world. Otherwise, we're going to be the same as everyone always wanted to walk on the flat roads, smooth roads. We don't want anything in between. But our venerable monks, we've been walking 89 days, especially Alabama State, giving us so much love with roller coaster roads. But we still walk with mindfulness. A lot of rock, a lot of glass, nails, screw along the road. We step on all those. But we still be able to make it here tonight. Because we promise ourselves that we will have to walk on any type of road. Because our life is never going to be easy for us. Just like the sunflower. These days we receive a lot of sunflowers. They are very pretty, right? We know that the sunflowers, when they have a bud, right? That bud is like, when it's grow, it's always like this, facing down, flexible like this. It's not growing straight upward. But then when it grow, each and every day, it turn up. Each and every day where they grow older, taller, it's always face to the sunlight and go upright, just like that. It means that when we practice anything in life, when we walk, when we came to this world always have obstacle. A lot of challenges for our life. It's never been easy. We accept it or not, it's life. It's like that. But you have to be flexible enough to move with the wind. Flexible to move with the wind. Keep trying each and every day, going up, facing the sunlight, rise high, instead of keep doing this all years and all life. Right? We have to be flexible the first thing, flexible with the winds. And then trying to stand up little by little every day. Rise high to get the sunlight and bloom. Now, that sunflowers, brilliant, with all seeds in it. And it's bright. It's very beautiful. I love sunflowers. I learn from it too. So all of us here, when we come to this life, we should be like that. Okay? Don't expect anything to be easy for us. Because the more you expect like that, the more you will suffer. No expectation. Regardless of this life throwing lemons or bitter melons or rock or stone, any type of things that is painful to our life, We still have to be flexible and then stand up, move forward, rise high. Chance ourselves each and every little, every day. We have to do that. We have no choice. Either we move forward or we stand still and left behind. Which one should we choose? Move forward, right? So the year of 2026, we should change our life. We should move forward. No more sorrow, no more suffering, no more sad, no more hate, no more greedy, no more delusions. We have to purify our mind. And plus, less lovers. A lot of us change lovers every year. Sometimes 3 lovers per year. Because when you sit in that toilet doing number 1 and number 2, unmindful, not mindful enough, you stand up and you drop your lovers in that bowl. Dot was in there, you fill it in, okay? Now you have to spend money to get a new lover. We've been sidetracked way too much. So change ourselves. Okay? Got it, right? Yeah.